Today sucked. Surprise! Dude, you didn't say it. The hell y'all doing? It's Horrible's 1-year anniversary, so I convinced the crew to throw a little shindig. We got a cake and everything. First of all, I'm a pie guy. You of all people should know that. And secondly, I don't even see any cake there. I'm gonna edit it in later. I don't think you understand how food works. Okay, fine, I'll edit in a pie. Jeez. Look, I've got creative content clog. I just walked in the door. All I want to do is nothing. Come on, really? Don't be such a party pooper. This is easily in the top 10 nicest things I've ever done for you. Top 10. Top 10. Oh, come on, wait, where are you going? God damn it, Michael, not again. Welcome back to Horrible, the show that continues to churn out Halloween content despite them being the least viewed videos on the channel.
Enough! That is Michael Myers bullshit!
If years of listening to sports talk shows has taught me anything,
Number 10, according to Stugatz, the 10th best sandwich throughout history
The
is...
tongue twister.
people love a good list. The topic of Horrible's first ever list video, the top 10 Michael Myers kills of all time.
Now, before we do this, let's go over the ground rules.
Ground rules I'm sure I'll inevitably contradict or violate.
The code is more what you'd call guidelines than actual rules.
The majority of the carnage has to occur on screen. I'm not here to rank hypothetical havoc. And 'tis not Season of the Witch. The kill must be performed by the Shape.
Shit, Earl.
Sorry, Lori. And also apologies to the unnamed officer who took the Ben Tramer is hot thing a little too literally. Some of the factors I inconsistently considered while making this list were the build-up of the aftermath of the kill, the uniqueness and creativity of it, the gore level, was it memorable? But the Halloween franchise isn't all tantalizing treats. Michael's pulled his fair share of traumatizing tricks as well. And this is Horrible after all, so it's only fair that before we get into the top 10, here are the top 3 worst Michael Myers kills. Number 3 is Michael's retconned first kill, Rob Zombie's Halloween. While a bit drawn out, this brutal kill is more than serviceable. Why it resides in Sadenfield is simple. It alters Michael's origins in a negative way. I can't blame Zombie for trying to leave his own mark, but making Michael's initial murder motivation more revenge rather than just pure evil impulse kind of takes away from the spirit of what makes the Shape the Shape. Number 2 is Rachel, Halloween 5. Due to an awesome performance by Ellie Cornell and the character's on-screen relationship with Jamie Lloyd, Rachel is beloved by Halloween fans. But literally making her take off her smarty pants and killing off a character we all wanted to see more of at the beginning of the movie with one underwhelming scissor stab more than justifies its place on the worst kills list. And that lazy reveal later in the movie where she kind of looks like some weird doll didn't really help either. Number 1 is Laurie Strode, Halloween Resurrection. This was the easiest call I had to make this entire video. Echoing a lot of the sentiments from the previous entry, the original on-screen death of Laurie Strode more than earns a spot as the worst kill in franchise history. After a legacy-enhancing performance in H2O, they ended this legendary Final Girl story with an unimaginative single stab and an anticlimactic encounter spurred on by uncharacteristic poor decision-making.
I just have to be sure.
This kill can kiss my ass. Okay, enough mediocre Myers, let's get to the goods. Here are the top 10 Michael Myers kills of all time. A transition I did not realize I was making until writing this script. Number 10 is Charlie, Halloween Resurrection.
Number 10.
I actually like Resurrection more than most. It has some danger-taining kills, and this is my favorite of the bunch. The kill itself gives us a solid neck stab and a follow-up bloody shot. Good stuff. And the intercutting shots from the camera's view really up the fun and uniqueness. I could do with less Tyra Banks sloppily making a latte, but you know, at least it gave us this funny line.
Look at you, Charlie. That's a nice angle, boy.
Sadly, Michael never got his productions assistant credit for IMDb. Lastly, this kill leads to by far the funniest moment in the entire franchise.
Oh, shit, man. Huh? You don't get it? Ah, damn it. I'm playing Michael Myers.
Similar, but different from number 10, number 9 is this poor random firefighter.
Number 9.
This whole sequence is epic. Michael does a real-life Kane entrance.
Oh my God! Don't tell me! What the hell is that? That's Kane!
Fights off a blasting fire hose, and then gives us this point of violence. It's also immediately followed by other really good kills that we get to see in cool cutbacks to this POV. Guess they should have called the Myers fighters. Taking the next spot on our list, the misfortunately named and ill-fated, number 8 is Mikey, Halloween 5.
Number 8.
Okay, asshole. You wanna play? Trick or treat!
It's great how the Shape trolls him beforehand, and cutting him off in the middle of his tough guy line with the throat grab is a nice touch. Bonus points for the cool weapon selection, which is clearly,
So he can stick that garden rake straight into his head.
yeah, one of those. Thanks, James.
You piece of shit.
This next entry is near and dear to my heart because it's my favorite kill from the movie that started my horror fandom. Unlucky number 7 is Nurse Karen, Halloween 2.
Number 7.
Sort of a 2-for-1 as we get a background bud kill to kick off the action. And Michael looks scary as hell when Karen finally realizes that ain't her buddy call. I can only imagine few worse ways to go than being drowned and burned to death simultaneously. It also manages to be gory and gross without any blood, which is impressive, and the disrespectful body drop just punctuates it. From one timeline sequel to the original to another, I should have come up with a better setup because the setup for this one's my favorite. Number 6 is Oscar, Halloween 2018.
Number 6.
I didn't.
You are so pathetic.
Who's there? What? Hey!
Motion sensor, dumbass.
Happy Halloween, Miss Elrod.
What's up? Oscar's drunken dialogue is funny and well written.
They were feeding me guacamole in all these sexy ways. Have you ever really liked a girl and you just couldn't have her?
And the motion sensor idea is an extremely clever and effective way of building suspense. The kill itself is a simple stab to the back, but it's bolstered by the fact that when Allison comes to check on Oscar, the fence spike has gone through his jaw. They foreshadow Oscar's death at the dance with the camera flashes that are super similar to the motion sensor, so that's cool. What a list so far, but before we get into the top 5, we got a bonus top 3 to get to. Michael's slasher abilities aren't limited to just kills. He's always been dedicated to elaborate corpse decoration. So here are the top 3 Halloween body reveals. Number 3 is the playground setup from Halloween Kills. Points for bonus participants, points for the Season of the Witch Mask, points for a legacy character,
That's Marion Lonnie.
and the candy scattered about is a chef's kiss and possibly a nod to Trick or Treat. Number 2 are these 2 cops from Halloween 2018. Making a jack-o'-lantern out of one of their heads is thematically gruesome and some of Michael's most detailed work. He even manages to sneak another kill out of it. Although I do find a different rendition of this a bit more artistic. And the number 1 body reveal, we go back to the OG, it's Laurie's House of Horrors. The tombstone, the pumpkin, the score, 3 straight body reveals kicking off an iconic chase scene. What more could you ask for? Alright, let's stomp back into the list. Pun intended. He went from turning face to heel to getting heel to face. Number 5 is Dr. Sartain, Halloween 2018.
Number 5.
Michael. Say something.
Most people did not like the Sartain twist, myself included.
What was the word?
But I think this kill is a worthy payoff. Michael shows that he never skips leg day and then turns this into a real quick squash match. The flashing red and blue lights on Michael's white mask is a great visual, the head mush effects are really well done, and of course we get a head tilt. Sticking in the Old Man Myers timeline, his little knife didn't help him at all. Number 4 is Big John from Halloween Kills.
Number 4.
I got this knife.
By far the best intro to a character of the franchise, backed by a song that I will once again have on repeat this entire October.
Stop, look, and listen. It's Halloween.
And even though the characters don't make stellar decisions, I really enjoyed the subtle comedic tone in the lead up. I enjoy how random the armpit stab feels, and the man's damn head was crushed until his fucking eyeballs popped out. An easy transition, the Jonathon continues. Number 3 is John Strode from Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers.
Number 3.
It must be the Boogeyman. Here I come, Boogeyman. As you know, I am really scared.
Never has a character been so deserving of a shockingly gnarly death at the hands of the Boogeyman. He gets stabbed, pinned to the fuse box, and a lengthy electrocution until his fucking head explodes. Sure, the intercut exterior shots seem more suited for a Home Alone movie. But his fucking head exploded. To say this influential kill has stood the test of time would be an understatement. We go back to where it all began. Number 2 is Bob from Halloween.
Number 2.
Linda, you asshole. Okay, come on out.
It starts with Bob giving us a line that would grow to become a trope.
I'll be right back.
Never, ever, ever, under any circumstances say, I'll be right back. Because you won't be back.
I'll be right back!
Okay, I'll see you in the kitchen with a knife.
Despite being bloodless, everything about this kill, from the score, to the breathing, to the gleam on Michael's knife, it just works so damn well, and in my opinion is by far the most iconic kill of this entire franchise. Not only does Michael establish another staple of the slasher genre with the head tilt, but it's also followed up by another one of the more memorable scenes in the entire franchise. We've reached the top spot on our list. What could have possibly beat out all the Killtastic carnage before it? Number 1 is Jamie Lloyd, Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers.
Number 1.
You can't have the baby, Michael. You can't have the baby.
This might be a controversial selection. Sure, this movie's plot is a shit show.
I feel like I've been drugged.
And yeah, the fact that this isn't Danielle Harris kind of removes all emotional investment we have, but regardless, this is how you kill off a legacy character. The barn is such a great setting, and I love how Jamie is so familiar with Michael's tactics and tendencies. Michael using Jamie's last gasp of desperation just to psych her out and shove her further into the thresher is just brutal. Turning the damn thing on to shred her insides until one of them runs out of gas is just the torturous cherry on top. The sum of all this kill's parts make it Michael's finest work. And that'll conclude Horrible's first ever top 10 list video. This will be a fun one to discuss, so go ahead and drop your top whatever number you want Michael Myers kills in the comments. It'll be good for the YouTube stuff, and do that YouTube stuff too. Also, shoot me some recommendations for other top 10 lists you want to see me do. And let's hope that we get a couple of kills to add to this list from Halloween Ends. Because if not, that would be... What? Where are you going? God damn it, Michael, not again.